It was still talking about the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. Plenty to talk about forever. And we're talking about the group that includes, effort, mindfulness, and concentration. And of those, I think right effort is most important. And it's not so much about, well, it is about how much effort we put in, but it's more about where we put our effort. Ajahn Brahm says that it's the effort to renounce. It's energetic. It's the same effort that a mother would take for the life of her child. It's really important. We're giving up our most treasured possessions for the sake of liberating ourselves and for approaching enlightenment. When I've talked before about, having done pottery, and I taught it for a while here and there. And when I start teaching people about pottery and ceramics, I like to start by taking them out into the field. We do a little field trip and find a place where you can just go and dig up some clay. And people are like kind of astounded that there's this stuff there that we can just go and dig up. It doesn't have to come from, Wolf Brothers in upstate New York. We can just go out and dig it out of the ground and see what it'll do for us. Play around with it. And when I was doing that, teaching that, I frequently put a little thing up on the blackboard. And I think I mentioned this before also. The potter builds his walls of clay, but the essence of the pot is the nothingness inside. And it's kind of looking at the nothingness inside that's at the heart of this this effort thing. When we're giving up our most treasured possessions, it's the things that we're convinced of, the things that we believe, letting go of all of that, letting go of everything that takes up the effort. And all of that, it sounds like that's an awful lot to do, but it's all done in the name of liberating ourselves. When we can let go of everything, we can truly be free. But not really until then. And it's the effort to be peaceful. It's the effort to be content with just being. It's really difficult to do. We're always trying to achieve. And there's something called spiritual materialism. And we encounter that even in our practice. Like we're practicing and we're trying to be better at this. And that trying really gets in the way. We're what's getting in the way of our progress then. We're what's getting in the way of our letting go. It's easy to find ourselves trying to be better at this, trying to achieve, trying trying to be more in control. You know, we want to be in control of what's happening here. But, we're on the cushion, and, like what's happening here on the cushion, we want to control it. We want to find salvation, and to kind of chase it down. And what we really need to do is to get out of our own way and let go. That's what the effort is about. It's not about being better at this. It's about letting go about this. The reason I want to do the body scan today is that what we're practicing there is like focusing our awareness rather than thinking about something. We're just focusing our awareness and seeing what's there. What's there when we let go? The more we let go, the freer we are. We need to let go of that illusion of control. Let go of the illusion of everything being of our being, like a very kind of permanent thing. Of our being, of the us, the part of us that's our, of that, like looking to that rather than just being. As our practice progresses, like we kind of become better and better focused. It just is a natural part of sitting. Without effort, our focus and concentration grows and becomes more powerful. And we begin to see finer and finer things without effort. And a big part of effort is letting go of effort. And eventually we're letting go of our concept of the body. And as we become freer and freer, the ego diminishes more and more. That letting go becomes really powerful. And it's sort of like it lets go of us more than we let go of it. What happens when we try a lot is we're building, a stronger ego. It's because, we're determining where this is going to go. We're pursuing that self. And the self is the problem. As we become, like that chopped wood carry water. That feeling of, like our just being, our just living is so easy to corrupt with our effort. Other two parts of this part of the practice are, right mindfulness and right concentration. Right mindfulness is where we work on this. It's where, where we go and examine what's there and what's arising. And it's not thinking about it. It's getting to know it. We need to get to know the role the body is playing here. We need to get to know the role our effort is playing. What that is to reinforce the ego. One of one of the things that I noticed about myself is, like part of what I do, in sharing practice is I practice with people who are in hospice at the VA. And when I first agreed to do that, I I panicked. I figured, like this, I have to be perfect in this. I have to be. I can't make mistakes. And all I was doing there was reinforcing the ego and getting in the way of my just being able to be with people, right from, the self that's there, and being able to laugh with someone who is, like in the process of dying, just being able to be person to person and being able to know of that, like that felt need to be perfect, that felt need to be better. Uh, that felt need was like an illusion.